Hello, hello, I am Nichole Goodnight, and this is the Lion King SNES. Hello, I have with me commentating 8. 8, if you want to introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm 8. I run the Sega Genesis version of this game. And Nichole, if you want to count yourself down.
I sure will. So time starts in this game when you hit start. So we will go on 3. I sure will. So time starts in this game when you hit start. So we will go on 3.
Okay, so this game is actually way more difficult than it looks. It's actually infamous for its difficulty. And in this first level, she is going to use the porcupine to deboost through the platform right here, and then go for a pixel-precise jump. And this jump is ridiculous. Like, it causes so many resets for literally every single Lion King runner. Every single one.
80% of all runs usually are reset because of that jump. It's awful. All runs
and right here, she's going to grab the ledge to skip the cutscene.
It's awful. That is the only cutscene you can skip.
Okay, there are several difficult sections in this level. There are actually frame-perfect tricks in both of the ostrich auto-scrollers, and the landing onto these bamboo platforms here is insane. Like, if you're even 1 pixel off, then the monkey just won't activate. Like, it's way more precise than it is in the Genesis version. It's crazy.
If you do the input right here, you can get a double-headed ostrich, which does absolutely nothing for the game, but looks cool. You can get a double-headed ostrich, which does absolutely nothing for the game, but looks cool. Whew! Holy crap! Alright, so that's frame perfect, and that doesn't usually happen in runs, so hurrah! Alright, so that's frame perfect.
Nice.
And that doesn't usually happen in runs, so hurrah! That saves 3.5 seconds to 4 seconds. Overdoing it the backup way, so it's really good to get. Overdoing it the backup way, so it's really good to get.
And the rest of this level is pretty much free. The logs are kind of difficult to traverse, but if you've run this level a few times, then you've got the rest of it down pretty much.
Those logs tripped me up a lot as a kid. They tripped me a lot learning the run too, but once you get the timing down, they're pretty good. Learning the run too. This fall's a little tricky. If you miss it, you go splat and you lose about 3 seconds. So pretty important not to fall there. You go splat and you lose about 3 seconds. So overall, it's a pretty clean level too.
Yeah, that was a really good can't wait.
Overall, it's a pretty clean level too.
So for level 3, It's mostly just precise platforming here. In this boss, she's going to stand in the middle of the skull to manipulate the hyenas to jump in a specific place so she can kill them both in one hit.
Then I jump at a certain spot to kind of zoom down between the rocks. It's a little annoying and it doesn't really save too much time, but it saves just enough to try it.
Yeah, there is a jump here.
The cursed jump.
See if she gets it. She got it. Let's go.
It's so easy, but I miss it every marathon run, every single one.
And there's a precise section coming up right here where she's going to go through a gigantic group of enemies. And she did that super well. It actually creates quite a bit of lag in that section that sometimes trips you up. And for this boss here, she manipulates, there's actually 2 hyenas that she manipulated to behave as one. And then she just kills the other hyena. And she doesn't roll down the spine, she jumps off of it to save a couple seconds.
And then we go to the hardest level in the game, and by that I mean there's a place I can stand where I take absolutely, well, I take all the damage, but I take just enough to not kill me. So I don't have to move, I don't have to do anything, it's absolutely fantastic. Genesis doesn't have it quite as easy as this. They, one hit from a wildebeest in Genesis takes half.
You do have to
one
jump
hit
in the
here
end,
just
though.
takes a little tiny chunk. I guess this is a... yeah, so that's kind of an interesting thing. That's a really good thing to bring up. And we've been trying to do a lot of theory crafting around how the boulders fall in the next level. And we know that once you're in the next level, they fall based on your positioning. But the first few ones fall, what we think, based on where you end in this level. So I've tested it a bunch. If I end on the left side of the screen, my boulders are definitely different from when I end in the middle. So I try to jump in the middle to kind of get the same pattern every time. Really good time to talk about the next half of the run. It's the worst. It's where the run begins. You will hear about a bunch of different skips and tricks, and it'll walk you through them. It is not easy.
Exile is definitely Kaizo. There are 2 clips in this level. The first clip skips an enormous section and is crucial to the run. The second clip saves around 8 seconds and it's extremely, extremely precise. I don't know if she's actually going to go for that or not, but if she does go for that, then I'm probably going to give her silence for it. Okay, so we're just gonna go straight into Kuna. The next level is one of the most ridiculous levels in the game. It is home to the waterfall, which is infamous casually. Infamous.
Ugh.
And there's a difficult skip before the waterfall that only exists in the SNES version. I don't quite know how it works, I just know that it's really difficult.
Yeah, there's some tricky things in this level, for sure. Alright, let's try not to get memed by the waterfall. Alright, a little slower.
Okay, this boss right here, the monkey, is deceptively difficult. If you make even one wrong input, he's probably gonna slap your face off. Like, it's really, really, really hard.
Right off. Just right off your little lion mouth. Damage boosting up there is actually very difficult for me, so I'm a little surprised that I got it. But the whole goal here is to stay ahead of the monkey so that he can't throw his coconuts. Once you start that, if you jump at him, he will slap you. And then you die.
And she falls down to the bottom to save about a half a second.
And then we go to this level, which used to be my
Simba's
favorite
grown
level
up.
until I learned
Yay!
about all the tech that goes in it.
This level's full of
Yay,
precise
I can
ledge
swipe now.
skips, and they're all
I
executed
couldn't
differently.
do that as a kid.
There are also 3 door skips in this level.
One of which is executed differently.
And right there, she's flipping the cheetah. Normally, if you play it casually, there will be like 7 or 8 cheetahs that come out, and you have to kill all of them. And then Rafiki comes out, and he waves his arm and opens the door for you. And that's slow. We don't want to do that. And this next cheetah coming up here, she has to wait for him to start panting before she flips him.
And it can kill you. I've lost a very good run to that.
And this section she's about to come up on here is where most of the ledge skips are. Very nice. Yeah, this trick she's doing right here, boulder skip, is crazy.
Difficult.
It's input precise to a ridiculous extent.
Glad we're out of that mess.
And here's the hardest level in the game coming up.
Oh gosh, this level is so hard. So, did you play this game as a kid? And if so, you remember this level and how hard it was? Got a secret for you. You can skip the entirety of the level. Just completely skip it.
This is objectively the hardest level in the game,
I wish I knew
casually.
that as a kid. Gosh, I would die so much, and I would just get hit by a bat, because, so if you haven't played this, basically the rest of the level you have to follow this platform and kind of go through tiny little mazes while it goes under you, and you have to catch back up with it. It's awful. While you're on it, you're over lava, so if you fall on it, it's an instant death, and you've got bats coming at you that can knock you off into the lava for an instant death. It's the worst. It's just so
And plus
bad.
there's so much lag in this level.
The only thing really to watch out... Oh, there's so much lag. You have to be very careful too, because once this kind of gets towards the end of it, there's going to be platforms that fall. If you
Yeah,
hit
like
that
runners
platform,
lose
it's a
runs
one-hit
to
kill.
platforms falling on top of them all the time. I mean, I do.
I sure have.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh yeah, this is fine. I can go here.
It's just
and then
heartbreaking
I
when it
can't,
happens
and
too.
then I die. It really is. I feel like it's just as bad.
Okay,
if
so
not
in
worse
this
than if you
level,
don't get the actual skip.
she's killing these hyenas with what is called a 5 swipe. And that's a tech where she lands on the hyena and basically just mashes as fast as she can to get 5 hits in one attack, as opposed to normally getting just 1 hit when you would land on it without mashing. And coming up in this big room up at the top of this climb right here, she is going to do a technique called 3 stacking, which means she's landing in a specific position to make the hyenas stack up so she can kill them with 1 5 swipe. And you have to actually kill these hyenas quickly, or else they will start to move, and then when they start to move, then obviously the whole rest of the room isn't optimal. And there should be 1 more 3 stack here. And then we're on to the final boss.
That was silly.
Okay, so here she is going for extremely precise animation skips that save a decent amount of time. And I'm going to give her silence for the rest of this level because it's really hard. Oh, she got that perfectly. That was awesome.
Okay, so between the skips, I'll try to let you guys know what's going on. Those are very difficult. That's actually the last trick that I possibly learned in this game. And it's about to come up again, so...
Awesome.
Whew. All right, so that's very precise. Again, I didn't have it until I had well over a thousand.
You're good.
1,000 runs in. Oh god, that sounds so awful.
Ridiculously good. Scar, that was really pro.
Thank you.
Nice run, Nichole. That was really good.
All right, and that is time. Thank you. 13:25 is honestly not bad for a marathon. And
that's really, really good. Holy crap.
Time. About 30 seconds off PB. So yeah, that's The Lion King. It's a super fun game to learn. There are some amazing, amazing guides on it. There's a Discord. The community is fantastic, and everyone is just really willing to help other people out. So if you're thinking about getting into it, feel free to hit someone up. Feel free to hit me up. It's a blast. It really is. It's very frustrating, but it's really fun.
Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you so much, 8. You were fantastic as always. Always. I will always.